Brian is ready. Looks like Jesse Confer is ready. The puck is dropped, and we are underway here at Le Bon for Game 2 of this two-game set. As we mentioned, yesterday's game, a 2-1 victory for the Badgers, and already a penalty coming up on Nicole LaMontia. Going to be a tripping to start this game, so less than 15 seconds into the game, Mavericks going on a power play.
Absolutely.
Quick mistake there from the veteran defensewoman. Minnesota State wins the offensive zone faceoff. Alexis Paddington tried to pass it down into the slot. Here's another chance off the side of the net. Now Minnesota State regains possession into the slot once again. Minnesota State putting some pressure on early here. Alexis Paddington with the chance one more time, misses the net. Badgers can't get a rebound here. Britta Curl and Shayla Edwards have to chase after it, but Whitney Tuttle comes away instead. This is Kelsey King, the goal scorer from yesterday, now Langseth. Over to the other side, Bryant, back to Langseth, back to King. King with a pass into the slot, rebound chance almost there for Minnesota State. Puck doesn't escape the zone, however, as you take a look at the power play numbers right there. Pass into the slot, oh boy, what a save from Cami Kronish to deny the first goal of this game. Another chance. Minnesota State with a lot of pressure, and Britta Curl just dives to get that one out of the zone.
Absolutely. Great play there by Curl, and then Kronish, Cami Kronish doing some really good saves there for Wisconsin on this power play. Does look like Minnesota State wants to get off to a furious start here after yesterday. They want some revenge.
Quickly into the zone are the Mavericks, but met by a couple Badgers, and a nice clearance that time around from Caroline Harvey, and they're going to call it played with a high stick. Offensive zone face-off win for the Badgers. Harvey kind of whiffs on the pass there, so Minnesota State will take over. Budarak sends it up the ice. Now Akravic. Into the offensive zone they go. Try to get Budarak one more time, but she had to retreat a little bit. Now she makes a move. Looked like Lacey Eden playing some good defense there. Cross-ice pass. Now Akravic. Back to Budarak. Budarak passing the slot. That one misses the net. Another chance there for Minnesota State, but Kronish denies it. Here we are again. Budarak. 28 seconds left to go on this power play for Minnesota State. Swinging it down low, now back up towards the blue line. There's a shot, and there's a save from Cami Kronish. Went off the referee, and Kronish had to cover up. Minnesota State, they swing it down low towards the left boards. This is Brooke Bryant with it. Bryant with a shot. That one gets blocked by Kotlowski, and Britta Curl's going to take it the other way.
And here we go. They're killing this power play well. Curl with a
Curl
shot.
with the shot that time around. Easy save there for Alexa Berg, her first of the game. Now we're back to even strength here at Le Bon. Kotlowski whiffs on the pass. Comfort tries to help her out. Comfort working up against 4 Mavericks here, somehow finds a way to still have possession of the puck.
Absolutely. Comfort doing a great
Swings
job
it back.
keeping in the zone.
Layla Edwards now. Into the slot, Jesse Comfort. Now another chance there, but that shot just went a little bit wide off the stick of, I believe, Vivian Jungles. Puck here at the near boards, a little bit of a collision. Fans want a penalty, not going to get one. Jungles over to Kirsten Sims. Now cross-ice pass for Layla Edwards. Edwards thinking about it, takes the shot. That one gets blocked by Ramirez. Kirsten Sims gets the rebound. Sims all the way to the other side of the ice it goes. Caroline Harvey swings it around the boards now. Maddie Wheeler to play it. Try to get Layla Edwards there, getting checked by Ramirez. Back to Wheeler. Wheeler with a bad angle shot. Oh, there was a good opportunity for Kirsten Sims, just couldn't find the puck.
Absolutely. There was a great setup there between Wheeler and Sims, but they could not convert, and here comes Minnesota State.
This is Wemple with it, moving quickly into the offensive zone, just dump and chase there as Harvey races forward as well. Now Claire Enright for Wisconsin. Woznovich and a quick pass there to O'Brien. O'Brien with some speed into the zone, tries a bank pass to herself, but gets checked nicely that time. O'Brien has it yet again into the offensive zone, moving towards her backhand here. Cross-ice pass for LaMontia with space, takes the shot, blocked in front of the net. Never actually reached, so it doesn't count as a shot on goal, and Minnesota State goes the other way, and what a hit from Shayla Edwards that time around.
Absolutely. Almost looks like, I believe, was that Casey O'Brien that might have accidentally, I don't know who that was. Oh, it was Woznovich that nearly blocked that shot from O'Brien.
Well, there was Woznovich. Now O'Brien has it again. Over to Enright. Try to swing it around the boards and does so. LaMontia chasing after it, but Minnesota State gets there first. Alexis Paddington now behind the net. Chips that one, or tries to chip that one out of the zone, excuse me. Jesse Comfort keeps it in now. Sophie Shirley races after it. Battling against a couple Mavericks. Now Claire Budarak along the near boards. Puts it up towards the middle of the ice here. This is Bobick with it. Back to Budarak, but LaMontia gets there first. Nice smart play from Budarak there not to touch the puck as well. She would have been offside, so Wisconsin recovers and tries to reset here. But look at the forecheck from Minnesota State as well. Bobick comes away with the puck alongside the far board, sends it back for Budarak. Now down low, this is Sydney Langseth with it. Langseth working on Edwards, back to the blue line. Guttormson with a long shot. That one easily sticked aside from Kronish. Rebound opportunity here behind the net. Buderek tried to send it into the slot. Now Langseth has it. Langseth, bang pass down low. This is Tuttle. Tuttle gets checked hard that time from Jesse Comfer. Lost an edge that time. The Badgers catch a little bit of a break as the puck goes out of the zone.
Catching a huge break there. Wisconsin in a lot of trouble there. Minnesota State's looking a really lot stronger than yesterday on offense. But here
Maddie
comes
Wheeler.
Wisconsin.
Excuse me there. Maddie Wheeler going into the zone. Oh, looks like Alexa Berg lost her stick here. Teammate trying to help her out. This is Kirsten Sims putting it in the middle there. Layla Edwards couldn't take control of it. Now she has it behind the net. Back into the slot. Kirsten Sims yet again. That shot blocked from Tuttle. Minnesota State trying to reset behind their own net. Ramirez has it. Swings it up the ice. This is Whitney Tuttle. Tuttle takes it into the offensive zone, then just puts a long shot on net, and Kronish is going to cover up. 4 shots on goal for Minnesota State, only 2 for the Badgers so far, and already
points in the 1980 Miracle on Ice.
Before he was the coach here at Minnesota State, he coached St. John's men's team did John Harrington, as Cammie Kronish covers up there. Wisconsin wins that face-off attempt here. Britta Curl tried to play it a long way up the ice. Now Woznovich has it. Woznovich tried to pass out towards center ice. Caroline Harvey was there, but couldn't get it to connect. Caroline Harvey now has it on the far board, sends it down low to Britta Curl. Curl has a little bit of trouble playing it. Still has control, though. Back to Harvey. She keeps it in.
Great job right there, keeping it on sides.
Oh, good play there from Taylor Otremba to get the puck out of the zone, and Otremba just clears it all the way down the ice. Minnesota State going to get a change in here. Long up ice pass intended for Britta Curl. It goes all the way to the offensive zone, but Minnesota State comes away with it here. Buderek now gets checked hard by Britta Curl that time around. Still fighting for it alongside the far boards, and Curl comes away with it. Sends it into the offensive zone, and now the Badgers are going to change. 13:20 to go here in this first period of play. Didn't see any goals in the first period yesterday. Took until the late game to really see any difference makers. Now Shayla Edwards has it alongside the far boards. Sends it back. This is Marianne Picard. Now for La Montilla to Enright. Now for Shirley, and Grace Shirley just sends it on net. Marianne Picard in to chase after it. Sends it out to center ice. Couldn't connect with Claire Enright there, and Minnesota State clears it out of the zone. Langseth sends it back into the offensive end of things. Sophie Shirley there to collect for the Badgers. We saw this at times yesterday, too. The neutral zone defense on both sides in yesterday's game was fantastic, as this is going to be an icing on the Badgers.
Shirley, it's been a pleasure.
Defensive zone faceoff win for the Badgers. Lacey Eden on the near side of the boards. Sends it back around for La Montilla. Now Shayla Edwards. Bank pass for Eden. Eden couldn't handle it. Goes all the way down the ice. And Ramirez is there to collect. No icing called. So Guttormson now has it for Minnesota State. Working up against Jessie Comfer there. Tries to find Asham with it. But Jessie Comfer, look at the effort from her to force that turnover. But Minnesota State gets it right back. Jessica Boland with it. Boland sends it behind the net. Katie Kotlowski there to retrieve it. Kotlowski's pass intercepted by Kelsey King in the offensive zone for Minnesota State. Now they have another chance here. Whitney Tuttle tried to make something happen. Couldn't do so. Layla Edwards tries to clear and does. Badgers getting a change here. Minnesota State moving rather quickly. That one, a cross-eyes pass, almost good for Minnesota State. Taylor Wemple keeps it in the zone. Brooke Bryant sends it to the other side for Kelsey King. That one, a chip shot on goal. Cammie Kronish had a little trouble handling it. Taylor Wemple sends that one behind the net. Now Brooke Bryant. Vivian Jungles tries to intercept that for Wisconsin. Bryant and Jungles fighting over there. And Jungles is going to Jungles ends up coming away with it, gives it to Helgeson. For Edwards, Wemple tried to keep it in the zone. It would have been offsides. Now Vivian Jungles has it. In for Kirsten Sims. Sims moving towards center ice. Sims with a shot off the post. Lucky break that time around for Minnesota State, as it was Face-off win for Minnesota State, but Wisconsin recovers nicely as Vivian Jungles just sends it behind the net. Casey O'Brien there to collect. Sends it into the slot, and Wozniewicz tried a one-timer. Couldn't get it to go.
Absolutely. Some great positioning there from the Badgers, but Wozniewicz just a little bit too ahead of that puck.
Minnesota State tries to move it into the offensive end. Vivian Jungles has it now. Bank pass there for Casey O'Brien. O'Brien checked hard by Akravic, so Taylor Seifert there to retrieve it, but Caroline Harvey makes a nice heads-up play to keep possession in the offensive end. Britta Curl, cross-ice pass for Jungles, just a little bit behind Jungles. Otherwise, that would have been a really good opportunity for the Badgers. Sophie Shirley still offsides, needs to get back for Wisconsin. Now everyone's back. So Minnesota State trying to set up a breakout here. Long up-ice pass. Didn't get tipped by anyone, so that's going to be an icing on the Mavericks. That time Wisconsin wins the face-off. Shayla Edwards tried a shot. That one gets blocked before it hits the net. Now Jessie Comfer has it. Comfer moving with a lot of speed towards center ice. Sends one on goal. Puck loose out in front, and they score! Lacey Eden gets the goal, her second goal in as many days, and the Badgers lead 1-0. Her 31st point of the season as well. Those 16 goals now lead the Badgers. As we saw both Britta Curl and Lacey Eden racing for that team lead yesterday in goals. Lacey Eden strikes first today. Minnesota State trying to answer, though. This is Bobick, whose shot gets blocked by Shayla Edwards. Now Kirsten Sims gets checked pretty hard from Bobick that time around. Now Bobick comes away with the puck, but still a fight alongside the far boards. Now back to the blue line. This is Ramirez. Ramirez tries a long shot. That one just misses the net. Guttormson and Wheeler battling alongside the near boards, and Wheeler takes it out of the zone. Fans here at LeBron Arena showing their support for the Badgers, taking that 1-0 lead off the stick of Lacey Eden. Long up-ice pass for Maddie Wheeler. She was definitely offsides, so we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Lacey Eden and Britta Curl. Here's an offensive zone faceoff for Minnesota State, and they win it. Whitney Tuttle tried a quick shot on goal, but Britta Curl blocked that one. Sophie Helgeson there to retrieve it, gives it to Wozniewicz. Sends it across the ice, and almost a great pass intended for Britta Curl. It's going to go all the way down. Who's going to win the race? Well, Britta Curl did enough to eliminate the icing there. Casey O'Brien now has it. Down low for Curl. Curl back towards the blue line. This is Kotlowski with the shot. That one goes way over the net. Badgers there to retrieve it. Wozniewicz now. Wozniewicz towards the far side, moving behind the net, just trying to regain possession here. Britta Curl now has it. Curl with a backhand pass to Helgeson, tried a one-timer, couldn't get it to go. Now Whitney Tuttle for the Mavericks there. Sends it out to Kelsey King. Now up to the middle of the ice for Brooke Bryant. Bryant couldn't handle it, but still races after it. Bryant slowing things down here, trying to find some help as the Mavericks get a change in. Jessie Comfer slowing things down here in the first period. 8 minutes to go in this first period of play. Sophie Shirley into the offensive zone. Battling against two Mavericks here. Takes it behind the net. Looking for somewhere to throw the puck to. Just slowing things down. Boy, she has a lot of speed, doesn't she? Tries a backhand shot. That one nowhere close. Shirley again. Gets checked pretty nicely that time around. Now Akravic came away with it for Minnesota State. Akravic getting checked by Lacey Eden. Almost a great one-on-one play from Lacey Eden that time around, but Minnesota State goes the other way with it. That time Paddington just sent it into the offensive end. Vivian Jungles there to grab it. It's a pretty young line we're seeing from the Badgers, at least on the defensive end between Jungles and Harvey as well. Now Maddie Wheeler sends it for Layla Edwards. Edwards towards the left wing, tries to give it to Jungles, and here comes an opportunity for Minnesota State. Claire Budarak all alone with some help. Here we go. Takes the shot, and what a save from Cami Kronish. If you're a Badger fan, was there any doubt?
Absolutely no doubt there. Cami Kronish, the goal veteran. Great play there.
Badgers try to send it out of the zone. Good check that time from Guttormson on Maddie Wheeler. Guttormson's got to be careful. Most penalized skater in NCAA Division I women's hockey right now. As Bobick comes into it. Gives it up for Budarak, almost there, but it goes all the way down the ice. Going to be an icing, actually, so Vivian Jungles will take it in the offensive end for Wisconsin.
Victory. She was so good all over the ice on both offense and defense, getting a few key stops for the Badgers. in some moments where it was really scary for them because there were a lot of good Minnesota State offensive opportunities.
Here's Wozniewicz now for Curl. There's a glove save from Berg. Curl with a bullet of a shot, but equally met. Now Edwards. Edwards just sends it in, deflected in! Casey O'Brien makes it a 2-0 game, but they're going to say it was a high stick and no goal. Definitely a close call there. Was Casey O'Brien's stick over the crossbar of the net? We might need to take another look at this one.
Absolutely. It's going to be a very interesting replay here. The fans in attendance not happy with that call whatsoever. As we see the replay right here.
It's definitely close.
Yeah, it's going to be a very close call here.
But they would have liked it to be 2-0. Instead, we got a neutral zone faceoff that Minnesota State wins. Let's see if the Mavericks can carry some of this momentum and try to catch that break to tie up this game. Instead, it's Casey O'Brien. O'Brien with a shot. Blocker saved that time from Alexa Berg. But Badgers recover in the offensive end. Send it back down low for Wozniewicz. Racing after it as well is Roski. Sends it for Curl now. Curl with a shot. That one misses the net. No one there to deflect it. Sarah Wozniewicz chasing after it. Now Shayla Edwards trying to keep it in the zone for Wisconsin. Puck still loose, and it finally exits the defensive end of Minnesota State. Everyone going to reset here. La Montilla now sends that into the offensive end just before the red line, so no icing, but Seifert there to collect for Minnesota State. Chips that one, intended for Meshuga, but couldn't get there. Now Helgeson has it. Helgeson tried one for Shirley. Nice play that time from Akravic. Sends it back in. Katie Kotlowski now. Around the boards it goes all the way right to Taylor Otremba for Minnesota State. She tries to pay a backhand pass. Couldn't do so. Otremba still has it again. Now back towards the blue line. Akravic across the ice for Seifert. Seifert sends that one in, but that one gets deflected over the net by Lacey Eden. Now Otremba with it, battling against Jesse Confer, and Confer sends that one all the way out of the zone. If Lacey Eden doesn't win this race, it'll be an icing, and there it is.
But wow, it's been a lot of fun here at LeBon.
Offensive zone win for the Mavericks. Shot on goal that time, easily patted aside from Cami Kronish. Now Sophie Helgeson has it for Kotlowski. Now around the boards for Eden. Getting checked that time by Seifert. Good check from Seifert as Minnesota State almost regained possession. Puck still loose down around the near boards. Now Langseth has it for the Mavericks. Back towards the blue line. Seifert. Seifert with a slap shot. That one blocked from Lacey Eden. Eden's a little slow to get up. She's limping back towards the bench. Hopefully she's okay. But Minnesota State moving back in. This is Budarak. Budarak with a shot patted aside from Cami Kronish. Budarak again sends that one up towards the middle of the ice. It goes out of the zone, but right to Ramirez, who takes it back in. Ramirez sends it in. Kotlowski and Kirsten Sims there to collect for the Badgers, and Kotlowski just missed it. Now Whitney Tuttle pressuring, and Minnesota State comes away with the puck. Ramirez now. Ramirez with a shot, easily chest save from Cami Kronish that time around. Might not. Tie up on the faceoff. Badgers come away with it in their own defensive end. Casey O'Brien sends it up the ice for Sarah Wozniewicz. Wozniewicz with the odd man rush here. Takes the shot. Glove save that time from Alexa Berg. Nice save from the goaltender for Minnesota State there. Caroline Harvey gives it up to Casey O'Brien. O'Brien moving in quickly. Tries to send one into the slot. No one there to collect it. Goes all the way down the ice. Should be an icing here. And there it is. Wozniewicz wins the race, so there'll be an offensive zone faceoff for Wisconsin. Mavericks going to try to get back on the winning side of things. They've been playing great lately, but just a tough opponent in the Badgers.
Absolutely. Wisconsin always tough. Wisconsin at LeBon even tougher.
La Montilla fans on the shot that time around. Now Maddie Wheeler tries one, goes to the far corner. Shayla Edwards tips it in. This is Kirsten Sims now for Wisconsin. Battling against a couple of Mavericks, but sends it to Marianne Picard, who gives it to Edwards. Edwards with a bad angle shot, misses the net. Ramirez there to collect, but Edwards going to keep it in again. Whitney Tuttle battling with Edwards down low. Now Kirsten Sims has it from her knees. Puck is really just having a lot of trouble getting outside of that far boards, and Minnesota State comes away with it. Really good defensive possession there from the Mavericks, as Kelsey King almost made a woman miss, but instead just sends it in. Maddie Wheeler there to collect. Wheeler, bank pass off the board, sends it in. Looks like Marianne Picard chasing after it for Wisconsin. Battling against two Mavericks was Picard. Now here comes a heavy forecheck from the Badgers. Sophie Shirley right there to replace Lacey Eden. Eden going to try to race to that one. Just gets out of the zone, but still, Eden comes away with possession. Sophie Shirley now behind the net. Sends it all the way to the other side for Jessie Comfer. Comfer getting battled hard against Roski. Now Alexis Paddington comes away with it. Paddington gives it up for Meshuga. Back to Otremba, back to Paddington. Tie up out in front, puck loose out in front here. But Jessie Comfer comes away with it for Wisconsin. 2 minutes, 23 seconds to go in this first period. Let's see if either team could add one more before we head to the first intermission. Jessie Comfer with a shot. That one saved by Berg and covered up. Coming into this game with a save percentage of 91.6% today. The Badgers win that faceoff. Vivian Jungles keeps it in the offensive end of things, but Taylor Seifert there to play it. Excuse me, Jaden Seifert that was. Now Sydney Langseth with it into the offensive end. Langseth getting checked by LaMontia. Tries a backhand shot, but that one, a nice glove save from Cami Kronish. It was a bad angle, but still a dangerous shot there. Already has 5 shutouts this year. She was really close to her 6 yesterday. Sure she wants to make up for it today. Berta Curl chips that one, or tries to chip that one, I should say, into Nicole LaMontia, but a nice forecheck here from the Mavericks to keep the puck in their offensive zone. Now Akravic has it. Akravic just sends it farther in, gets blocked by Woznovich. Berta Curl playing without a stick right now as well as Casey O'Brien's alongside the near boards, fighting with Budarek and Langseth. Puck still on a stalemate there. Finally, the puck comes away and Wisconsin ends up with it. LaMontia's pass goes up and into the penalty boxes here at LeBron Arena, so we're going to have another face-off at neutral ice. She got an assist yesterday on the first goal. Now Maddie Wheeler sends it to Shayla Edwards, who tries to send it all the way up the ice, but gets cut off by Ramirez that time. Now Brooke Bryant with some space. Bryant with the slap shot. That one just misses the net. Shayla Edwards gets the rebound. Kelsey King keeps it in the offensive zone for a minute, but Shayla Edwards finally does send it out. Back to King now. King slows it down, sends it in farther. Wisconsin tries to get it out. King again. Kelsey King with the shot. That one gets blocked by Picard before it hits the net. Minnesota State with some heavy pressure here. Less than a minute to go in this first period of play. Marianne Picard with a nice poke check that time. Sends the puck out of the zone, and then Maddie Wheeler plays it perfectly to herself off the boards. Wheeler from behind the net sends one out in front. Nice save that time from Berg, and has to cover up again as Caroline Harvey was racing in there.
Caroline.
Offensive zone faceoff for Wisconsin here. A tie-up here, but Wisconsin ends up coming away with it. Helgeson takes a long shot. That one patted aside from Berg. Rebound chance into the side of the net. And now Taylor Wemple comes away with it for the Mavericks. Minnesota State trying to break out here. Puck kept in the offensive zone. Now it's out of there as Roski plays it to the other end of the ice. Helgeson hits that one off the referee. Here comes a chance. A backhand shot saved by Kronish, and she covers up. Minnesota State getting a little bit of help from the official there. Here's an offensive zone faceoff for Minnesota State. They win it. Quick shot on goal. That one blocked by Sophie Shirley. Nice positioning from her as Shayla Edwards takes it out of the defensive end. Fans want a penalty there. Kind of looked like one. Instead, it's a long shot on goal. 2 seconds left in the first period, and that's going to do it. Jessie Comfer's ready. Brooke Bryan is ready, and we're underway here in the second period at LeBron Arena. Minnesota State going to try to get at least the equalizer here. Badgers going to try to pull away. Whitney Tuttle sends that one behind the net. Lacey Eden right there to collect. Sure, Mark Johnson wants to see some more shots on goal from the Badgers this period, and it's not going to help right there as Shayla Edwards just turns the puck over in the defensive zone. Kelsey King sends it across the ice here. Nice shot on goal, deflected and blocked before it ever hit the net. Pass out into the slot. I don't know if Cami Kronish saw it, but Badgers catch a break there.
Absolutely. That would have been a great opportunity for Kelsey King. She didn't have her head turned right there, but Cami Kronish did not look like she noticed that puck going behind her.
Jessie Comfort gets past Brooke Bryan. Now the Badgers have a chance here moving into the offensive end. Sophie Shirley with a long shot on goal. Patted aside that time by Alexa Berg. And puck went out of play, so we'll have an offensive zone. Vivian Jungles there. Sends it back behind the boards to Sarah Woznovich, and Britta Curl with a nice poke check. Now Minnesota State tries to get it out of the zone. Casey O'Brien keeps it in. And now Bobick takes it out. Kennedy Bobick moving into the offensive end, throws it around the boards. Vivian Jungles trying to collect it, but Budarak gets there first. Puck behind the Wisconsin net. Casey O'Brien tries to get it out of the zone, sends it to Woznovich, who cleared it, but not too far, as Caroline Harvey is going to go back to retrieve it for the Badgers. Or excuse me, this is actually Vivian Jungles, who sends it to Wasnovich. Now it goes up the ice for Britta Curl. So we had a little bit of a line shift here from Mark Johnson in between periods as well.
Oh,
Layla Edwards with it. Tries to look for a pass, sends it across the ice, and Casey O'Brien, the puck was just a little bit behind her. And Badgers couldn't take advantage. Back behind the boards it goes. Layla Edwards there, excuse me. Now pass into the slot. Kirsten Sims with a chance. That's a great save from Alexa Berg right there. Another face-off here in the offensive zone for Wisconsin, but Minnesota State takes that one away. Roski getting checked hard. Sends it over to Taylor Wemple. And now this is Meshuga with it. Meshuga loses the puck there. Kirsten Sims takes over. Tries to send it all the way over for Maddie Wheeler. Couldn't do so. Now Roski with it. Drop pass there. Out of the zone it goes. So Minnesota State going to have to send it in and reset here. Maddie Wheeler now. Wheeler chips it into the zone. Chases after it. Battling with Taylor Wemple. And Wemple tries to send it back through. Can't do so. Kirsten Sims now behind the net. Sims takes it out to the blue line. Swings it down low. Sophie Shirley. We saw Shirley use great possession earlier, but what a play that time from Alexis Paddington. If Paddington could have won that race, she would have had a one-on-nothing opportunity. Instead, Sophie Shirley comes away with it, tries to poke it up the ice. Can't do so. Kelsey King now has it. Turns it over to Sophie Helgeson. Now Kotlowski picks it up. And now Comfer. To Lacey Eden. Eden with some speed, moving into the offensive end of things, getting checked by King. Sends it over for Shayla Edwards with some space. Edwards takes the shot off the right post, I believe. Or it might have gone saved by Alexa Berg. Either way, Badgers can't capitalize. Sophie Shirley back behind the net for Lacey Eden. Eden already got one goal today. Got checked pretty hard there. Looks like a penalty's coming up on Minnesota State. Empty net for the Badgers. Badgers getting ready to go on their first power play of the game, and there it is. Badgers going on their first power play of the game. Mavericks 0 for 1 on the power play so far today. And then they win that faceoff and set it all the way down the ice. Cami Kronish back behind her net to play it. Bobick racing up the ice, trying to make it tough for Cami Kronish. Wheeler pokes it forward. Now Sophie Shirley has it, moving into the offensive end of things. Shirley tries to slide that in between the legs of a defender, couldn't do so. Puck loose out in front. And Kirsten Sims couldn't come away with it there. Nice play from Bobick to clear the puck. Shirley back towards the other side of the ice now as you take a look at the power play numbers for the Badgers there. Only had one power play opportunity yesterday. This is a team that thrives on power plays. Now Wisconsin into the offensive end of things. Maddie Wheeler with it. Sends it out. Across the ice it goes. Casey O'Brien. Back across the ice now for Wheeler. Playing a little game of catch here between O'Brien and Wheeler now. Drop pass for Caroline Harvey. Harvey with some space. Sends it down low. Kirsten Sims now. Sims looking for a pass here. Drops it to Casey O'Brien. O'Brien with a shot. That one deflected just wide of the net. Maddie Wheeler with a good opportunity for the Badgers. Back towards the blue line now. Less than a minute to go on the power play. Caroline Harvey gives it up for Casey O'Brien. O'Brien around the net. Badgers getting a quick change in here. O'Brien sends it across the ice. No one there. Kirsten Sims now gets the rebound for La Montilla. To O'Brien. Back across the ice, but a nice stick that time from Claire Buderak to deflect that one. 30 seconds left on the power play for the Badgers. They've had possession, not a whole lot of shots on goal. Casey O'Brien yet again. To La Montilla now. Back to O'Brien. Other side now. Jesse Comfer with a shot. That one just misses the net. Comfer trying to go top right shelf. 15 seconds left on the power play. La Montilla to O'Brien. O'Brien, that shot gets blocked. Britta Curl and Jesse Comfer there to try to get the rebound here. Last couple of seconds on the power play as we're back at even strength here at LeBron Arena. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play so far today as both penalty kills continue to impress. Britta Curl with a chance. She got checked hard, puck behind the net, and cleared all the way down the ice. Going to be an icing that time. Everyone from Minnesota State will stay on. We're already seeing a little bit more active shots on goal for the Badgers in the second period. First, Brooke Bryant. And Marianne Picard wins it. Katie Kotlowski towards the blue line. Sends that one deep behind the net. Tried for a rebound pass there. But nice heads-up awareness from Alexa Berg.
She had 29 saves on 31 shots on goal. But Berg's playing well.
Berg's playing very well. Both goalies splitting time pretty much evenly throughout the season. As that pass from Claire Enright finds the stick of Taylor Wemple, but nice play there to keep it in the offensive zone. Marianne Picard sends it out in front for Sarah Woznovich. Couldn't connect there. Back to Picard now. Picard with some speed, puts a shot on goal. That time a great save from Alexa Berg. Picard now again behind the net, puts it into the slot. No one there, but there's a shot, and there's a goal!
Great goal there, Claire Enright getting that rebound right there. Wisconsin up 2-0 with 13:48 left in the second.
Minnesota State trying to look to answer rather quickly. Badgers went up 2-0 yesterday, but Minnesota answered right back. There's a shot on goal, but it hits the side of the net. Kelsey King now has it. Sends it in for Brooke Bryant. Bryant tries it back to King, but Jessie Comfer intercepted that one. But there's another chance for Whitney Tuttle. Blocked aside by Cammie Kronish. Minnesota State playing aggressive here. Towards the other side it goes. There's a shot, but it misses the net. Brooke Bryant recovers. Back towards the middle of the ice. There's another one, and Cammie Kronish denies that one. Now Akravic has it. Akravic looking for a lane, takes a slap shot, but what a beautiful block that time from Lacey Eden. Already has a goal today, but does it on both sides of the ice. Kelsey King now chips that one into the zone. Shayla Edwards there to retrieve it. Fans here at LeBron making some noise, cheering on their Badgers after their second goal of the game. Jessica Boland swings it into the offensive end. Sophie Churley with a beautiful check. Lacey Eden now gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien off the boards into the offensive end, but Minnesota State right there. Ashan with it. Ashan tries a pass there for Sheeran. That one couldn't connect. Caroline Harvey right there, but back to Ashan now. Her pass into the slot, no one there. Casey O'Brien comes away with it. Now Woznovich into the offensive end. Try to pass for O'Brien. There's a deflection almost on goal. Just missed the net. Here comes O'Brien yet again behind the net. O'Brien tries a Michigan. That one doesn't work, and it hits the boards. Almost a beautiful style goal from Casey O'Brien there.
We're just seeing so much fierce offense from the Badgers here. It's been nonstop.
Face-off win for the Badgers. Berta Curl back to Jungles. Jungles with a quick shot on goal. That one deflected wide. Sarah Woznovich now to Berta Curl to Casey O'Brien. O'Brien puts a shot, puck loose out in front, but Minnesota State tries to clear it out. O'Brien keeps it in. For Berta Curl now behind the net. Back to Woznovich. Now towards the blue line here. Caroline Harvey with it. Harvey takes a long shot. That one just missed the net. Casey O'Brien recovers. Badgers doing a great job of getting rebounds off of missed shots as well today. Creating a lot of second chance opportunities for themselves. O'Brien back with it. Sends a pass up the middle. Maddie Wheeler right there. Now Vivian Jungles had a chance. Layla Edwards battling hard to fight for that puck. Sydney Langseth right there as well. A great shift here from Wisconsin, not allowing Minnesota State to really get any changes. They're trying to clear it out. Can't do so. Caroline Harvey keeps it in. Bank pass to herself, fighting forward. What a play from Caroline Harvey right there. Over to the left side. Takes the shot. That one missed the net again. Woznovich to Wheeler. Pass out into the slot right there. Vivian Jungles with some space, but her shot can't go. Tries to battle for it, and finally Minnesota State gets it out of their defensive end. Kennedy Bobick just tries to clear it down, battling against four Badgers, and just dumps it behind the net. Bobick still with it. Pass out to the middle. Kronish sticks that one aside. Akravic now. Akravic just dumps that back behind the net. Jungles and Otremba right there to play it. Otremba keeps it in. Now Meshuga with it. Otremba yet again. Over to the other side. Akravic. Akravic with a long shot. That one blocked by Cammie Kronish. Puck loose, and Kronish covers up. Defensive zone faceoff for the Badgers. They've been really good in this category today, but Minnesota State almost won that one. There was a quick type, and Sophie Shirley comes away with it. Lacey Eden to the far side now, battling up with Minnesota State. Otremba now. Gives it up for Paddington. Paddington with a long shot. That one gloved aside by Kronish. Dangerous play there as Kronish couldn't handle the rebound. Meshuga with it. Gets beat to the puck by Jessie Comfer. Now Sophie Shirley to Comfer again. Comfer with some speed moving up the ice with Eden. Takes the shot. That one a glove save from Alexa Berg. And now some pushing and shoving between Confer and Ramirez after the whistle. Casey O'Brien on the faceoff for the Badgers. Battling Brooke Bryant. There's a quick shot on goal from Britta Curl. That one missed the net. Britta Curl with a great play to keep that puck in the offensive zone. Swings it back down towards the boards. Katie Kotlowski for O'Brien. Now back low to Curl. Curl with the pass into the slot, but a great defensive stick there from Kelsey King to not allow the Badgers to get a shot off. Brooke Bryant with some speed into the offensive end. Gets met by Katie Kotlowski. And Casey O'Brien ends up being the one coming away with the puck. O'Brien with some speed sends it across the ice for Wozniewicz. Good idea, but just couldn't connect with the pass. Ramirez tries a bank pass there. Minnesota State getting it out of the zone. Whitney Tuttle moving into the offensive end, but it's going to be an offsides there. Brooke Bryant called for the offside. She's not happy with herself as she slammed her stick on the Kirsten Sims. Wins the faceoff, but Minnesota State recovers right away. Budarak with it now. Cross ice pass out. Puck loose out in front, and Cami Kronish had to cover up. Believe that might have gone off the stick of Mason Toft. Almost an own goal for the Badgers there. Scary moments here at LeBon. Goal.
Absolutely.
Minnesota State wins the faceoff. Taylor Wemple near the blue line sends it in for Budarak. Budarak getting checked by Edwards there. Budarak tried to send it back out for Roski, couldn't do so. And Langseth has to recover for the Mavericks. Getting checked hard by Kirsten Sims. Layla Edwards right there to play it. Now Minnesota State goes the other way. Budarak tries a bank pass to herself off the boards. Getting checked near the near boards. Tries to poke it ahead to Roski. And just a good play from Maddie Wheeler there to get the puck loose. I believe Minnesota State wants a penalty, but here's an opportunity. Kirsten Sims sends it the other way, and there's a save from Alexa Berg. Puck loose from the faceoff. Lacey Eden comes away with it with an opportunity. Takes the backhand shot, but what a beautiful save from Alexa Berg. Defensive zone faceoff win for the Mavericks here as Akravic takes it from behind her own net. Swings it to the other side for Tuttle, excuse me. But that one gets cleared all the way down, and it'll be an icing. That icing actually came off the stick of Jaden Seifert. Goal this period coming off the stick of Claire Enright, the freshman for Wisconsin, to make it a 2-0 game. Badgers trying to increase their lead. Minnesota State trying to cut into it here. Akravic with it. Bang pass across the boards for Seifert. Sends it up to Otremba. Tried to pass up the middle, but La Montilla intercepted that one, and now Jesse Comfer with some space. Comfer battling hard against two different Mavericks. Fans here want a penalty. The referee saying play on. It's been a pretty physical game so far today, but the referees have been mostly lenient with the two teams, not dishing out a lot of penalties.
Absolutely. They did the same yesterday. It's been really good at just keeping this game fast-paced, keeping everyone on their toes, not, no huge amount of unnecessary stoppages.
Guttormson slides that across the boards for Ramirez. Ramirez taking it into the neutral zone, swings it up for Tuttle, and some bad spacing there from Minnesota State, but Tuttle comes away with it. That's a long shot on goal. Cami Kronish denied that one. Now puck loose right there. Another chance, pass into the slot, but good defense there from Sarah Wozniewicz to not let anything happen. Now going up the other end of the ice, Wisconsin. Casey O'Brien gets tripped up, tries a shot from her knees, and good awareness from Alexa Berg to make that save.
Absolutely. Fans giving Casey O'Brien a round of applause. She absolutely deserves one there.
Brian, the junior from Milton, Massachusetts, finished in the top 10 for Patty Kazmaier Awards last year as Kotlowski takes a shot on goal. That one no good. Kirsten Sims keeps it in the zone, puts it on net, easily patted aside from Alexa Berg.
Phenomenal play there by Kirsten Sims. I don't know how she kept that in her zone.
Kelsey King now has it for Minnesota State, takes it out of their defensive end, going up the ice with Whitney Tuttle. Tuttle slows it down, pivots around. And a nice check that time from Marianne Picard to jar the puck loose. Katie Kotlowski collects from behind her own net, gives it up for Helgeson. Cross-ice pass intercepted that time by Brooke Bryant. Nice play from her. Sends it to Roski, who puts it on net, and Cami Kronish easily has that one. Maddie Wheeler with it. Oh, bad pass that time. Here's a chance, and that one, a beautiful block from Helgeson to never allow the puck to reach the net. Jessica Bolin right there fighting for it. Marianne Picard comes away with it. Bang pass goes to no one. Jessica Bolin yet again with it. Now Katie Kotlowski. Kotlowski gets it out of the zone for the Badgers. Minnesota State sends it right back in. Over the net it goes. Tough pass there. Helgeson right there to play it. So is Kirsten Sims. Sims chips it out. Oski right there. Jessica Bolin loses that puck. Kirsten Sims chips it into the zone. Badgers getting a change here. Up the ice it goes for Minnesota State. Jessica Bolin loses the puck to Jessie Comfer that time around. Shayla Edwards swings it up the ice. And look at this passing here. Sophie Shirley with a chance. Takes the shot, and there's a good save from Alexa Berg again. Wisconsin now taking the lead on shots on goal, 21-20, as Minnesota State wins that faceoff. Akravic tries to send it up the ice, but Harvey intercepts that one. Back low now. Lacey Eden with it. Back to Harvey towards the blue line. Sends it the other way now. Shayla Edwards just dumps it behind the net. Comfort tries to deflect it. Minnesota State trying to get out of their zone. Can't do so. Lacey Eden yet again. We've already seen how dangerous she can be in the last couple games. Budarak with it. Gets checked by Harvey. Now Sophie Shirley. Shirley with a shot. Deflected before it hits the net and blocked. Nice play that time from Minnesota State. I believe that was Akravic who came away with the block. Lacey Eden moves it back into the offensive end for Wisconsin. Just dumps it off behind the net and chases after it. She gets met by Langseth, who swings it back, but Wozniewicz intercepts that one. Now O'Brien with it for Wisconsin. O'Brien gets checked that time nicely by Bobick, and O'Brien tries to answer back. It goes out of the zone, and LaMontia collects. Now Vivian Jungles from their own defensive end. Swings it up the ice. Britta Curl trips it into the offensive end, and Casey O'Brien collects. Has a man wide open here. Britta Curl with an opportunity. Back to O'Brien, and off the side of the net. Good opportunity for the Badgers. Jungles now into the offensive end of things. Back to O'Brien. To Wozniewicz now. Wozniewicz out in front to Britta Curl. Couldn't deflect it on net. Curl back towards the blue line. Back for Jungles. Jungles makes a woman miss. Puck loose out in front. Back to Curl, and she scores!
Britta Curl nabbing her second goal in this series. What a play right there. Wisconsin now has a great opportunity on a power play to put up some more points.
O'Brien to LaMontia near the blue line. Back to O'Brien now. Badgers on the power play for the second time today with LaMontia with a shot. That one stopped by Berg. Good screen from Britta Curl that time around as well. Puck tied up alongside the near boards here. Curl comes away with it, gives it to LaMontia. Fans here at LeBon making a lot of noise now. Jessie Comfort with it, down low. Casey O'Brien tried to pass into the slot, deflected and out of play. So we'll have another face-off in the offensive end for Wisconsin.
It's something that's been so impressive with the Badgers all year is just this one line that they've had that has been their main point-scoring line just everywhere for the Badgers.
So just got the official call here on the penalty to Brooke Bryan. It's actually a face-off violation, it looks like. So that's pretty interesting. You don't see that too often as well. Nicole LaMontia to the other side now. Casey O'Brien traveling the blue line to Jessie Comfort. Back to LaMontia with space. Sends it down low. Someone lost their stick as Lacey Eden put a shot over the net. Comfort with the rebound. Casey O'Brien tries to play it along the boards. Britta Curl right there in the tie-up. So is Sydney Langseth. Lacey Eden comes in to help. Puck still tied up alongside the near boards. Minnesota State comes away with it and clears it down the ice. Or excuse me, Madison Meshuga comes away now. And wow, what a defensive play from Nicole LaMontia. I thought Meshuga made her miss, but instead LaMontia comes the other way with it. Now O'Brien. Down low, Lacey Eden. To O'Brien again. To Harvey. O'Brien with a one-time slap shot. Blocker saved that time by Alexa Berg. Goes back behind the net for Kirsten Sims. Badgers getting a quick change in here.
Wisconsin only really has maybe one or two more opportunities on this power play. 26 seconds left. It's dying down. Let's see if they can get something done here.
Pretty much one last push for the Badgers to try to get that fourth goal of the game. Caroline Harvey sends it into the offensive end. Sophie Shirley now. Shirley driving towards the net. Circles around. Sends it out towards the blue line. Caroline Harvey. Harvey with the shot, and it's in! What a beautiful snipe from the freshman Caroline Harvey to make it a 4-0 game. Caroline Harvey with her 27th point of the season. At the start of her career here at Wisconsin, it looked like she was mostly an assist woman, but now the scoring has come alive in the second half of the season. Shayla Edwards sends it into the offensive end, but that's actually going to be an offsides, excuse me. I mean, that was one of the most beautiful shots I've seen in a long time. Just a wrister from the blue line from Caroline Harvey as we get a replay here at LeBron Arena.
I mean, how many times, Max, do you see a wrister or any shot of any type from the blue line?
Without it getting deflected and with it going top shelf like that, not very often, that's for sure.
And from a freshman, too. You'd expect that to be something from someone with a ton of experience, but Caroline Harvey, only a freshman.
Enright with the shot. Quick save there from Alexa Berg.
And look at this line right now. Look at who's on the ice right now. Caroline Harvey, freshman. Claire Enright, freshman. Marianne Picard, freshman. All of them, young talent, ready for the Badgers.
And all of them have a little bit of experience, too. Caroline Harvey, mostly so, played for Team USA at the 2022 Winter Olympics. That Team USA team won a silver medal there. Katie Kotlowski with a long shot deflected in front of the net. I'm not sure if Jessie Comfer saw exactly where it was, but it goes out to Kotlowski. That shot deflected up. Played nicely that time by Akervik. The wheels have come off here for Minnesota State in the second period. Badgers scoring 3 goals in the middle period. Katie Kotlowski tries to make it another, but a nice save that time from Alexa Berg. Just about a minute to go here in the second period as Mason Toft puts that one back in the offensive end of things. Comfer to play it. Comfer drifting behind the net of Minnesota State. Still with the puck there. Gives it off to Britta Curl. Sends it in deep now. Lacey Eden. Back to Comfer with a chance and beautiful glove save from Alexa Berg to keep this at a 4-goal deficit. It's important to remember, too, the Mavericks outshot the Badgers in the first period. Now the Badgers just really come alive here in the second, outshooting the Mavericks 19-7 in the second period of play. Taylor Wemple with it, gets checked hard by Marianne Picard. Sends it into the offensive end. LaMontia collects it. LaMontia checks that one all the way down the ice. It's going to be an icing for sure as Roski touches up. So with 32.3 left in the second period, we'll have an offensive zone faceoff for the Mavericks in the game.
Yeah, this is their shot. 32 seconds left in the second period. They need some points on the board here.
Well, there's Taylor Otremba taking it off the faceoff, loses it to Claire Enright. Enright sends it all the way out of the zone. Roski couldn't play it. Goes back towards the net. Berg touches up. Back to Roski now, and what a beautiful check that time. So I believe it was Claire Enright sent it on net. Another great play from another fantastic freshman for the Badgers. LaMontia now with 10 seconds left in the period. LaMontia drops it off for Kirsten Sims. Sims makes a beautiful move but gets checked hard as Minnesota State just sends that one out of the defensive end. And that's going to do it here in the second period. 4-0, Wisconsin leads after Jessie Comfer and Brooke Bryan are at center ice right now. The faceoff is won by Brooke Bryan, and we're here to start this third and final period of play in this series at LeBron Arena. Minnesota State with a lot of work to do. Jessie Comfer racing into the offensive end, but Akervik denies her there. Lacey Eden in the help. So is Sophie Shirley for the Badgers, but Akervik comes away with it for the Mavericks. Shayla Edwards keeps it in the zone and puts a shot on, but it misses the net. Now Jessie Comfer gets the rebound. Around the boards it goes to Lacey Eden. Back to Comfer with some space. Beautiful save. Alexa Berg from point-blank range. Now LaMontia with a shot. That one goes off of the boards. Lacey Eden right there to collect. Jessie Comfer now battling for it. Now back to Eden. Couple of checks. Here's Jessie Comfer yet again. Passes it out in front. Shayla Edwards driving in. Puts one on net. Jessie Comfer with a rebound opportunity. Couldn't get that one to fall. Whitney Tuttle takes it out of the zone. Kelsey King throws it ahead to Brooke Bryant, who just puts that one in the offensive end of things. 28 shots to 20 so far in this game in favor of Wisconsin. Lacey Eden throws that one in the offensive zone. Casey O'Brien goes to collect it. Gatormson with it now. Tries to get that one over to Bobick. It goes out of play off the stick of Bobick, so we'll have a neutral zone faceoff.
Absolutely. Berg has been great so far today. Only 4 goals let in, which, you know, is quite a bit, but she's also been pretty much everywhere on the saves today. 24 saves.
Here's Britta Curl with some space. Puts one over the net. Casey O'Brien there to collect it. Sends it back for Woznovich, who loses the puck, and now Sydney Langseth takes over. Now to Gatormson. Gatormson tries to move that one up the ice. Going to be an interference penalty on Caroline Harvey. Cami Kronish touches up. Or excuse me, no interference penalty. Sorry, I saw a referee raise his hand. I thought that was a penalty, but maybe they were just calling offsides. Casey O'Brien now into the offensive end for Woznovich, and Woznovich couldn't get that one to go. Beautiful opportunity again. Pass out into the slot intended for Jungles, couldn't fall. Now Budarak with it. Budarak sends it into the offensive zone. Badgers reset. Harvey swings that one forward for Sims. Kirsten Sims slows it down, puts one on net. Stick aside that time from Berg. Meshuga passes that one to Roski. Now for Otremba. Otremba just dumps that one in. Helgeson there to play it. Now Paddington with it. Paddington loses that one. Maddie Wheeler collects it, sends it up the ice for Layla Edwards. Edwards loses that one, collects again, sends it behind the net. Kirsten Sims now. Sims traveling the blue line a little bit, puts one out in front. Layla Edwards right there with it. But Paddington comes away. Now Edwards again. Alexis Paddington tries to send that one to her teammate Meshuga. Couldn't get that one to flow. Now Wemple with it. Sends it off to Tuttle, and bad pass there as Grace Shirley takes advantage here. Grace Shirley with a backhand shot. That one outside of the zone. Claire Enright with it. Enright already has one goal today. Hands it off for Shayla Edwards. Edwards puts that one on the side of the net. No good. Now Grace Shirley tries to collect it, but Whitney Tuttle beats her to it. And Meshuga just tips that one far ahead. Going to go right past the net and be touched for an offside. So everyone going to have to stay on the ice here for Minnesota State. They average almost 40 a game. Didn't quite get close to 40 yesterday. Looking more on pace today. Sophie Shirley loses that puck to Whitney Tuttle. Tuttle trying to take it out of the zone, misplays it. Now Wemple recovers, and Wemple couldn't clear it. Sophie Shirley with a great forecheck moves in. Down low for Lacey Eden. Eden back out up top. La Montilla with a shot. That one blocked by Bryant. Bryant falls to the ice a little bit in pain, gripping her left shoulder. Whitney Tuttle now getting checked by Shayla Edwards. And Sims comes away with it for the Badgers. Plays it up the ice for Eden. Eden tried to pass there, I believe intended for Comfort. Couldn't get it to connect. Now Shayla Edwards. Checked nicely by Kelsey King that time. And look at this. Minnesota State comes away with the puck. Kelsey King has it out in front. Puts one on net. Sticked aside easily by Cami Cronish. Back pass there for Sydney Langseth. Sends it down low again for King. Pass out into the slot. No one there, and Sophie Shirley tries to clear it. Lacey Eden now has it. Badgers getting a change here. Eden slowing things down. Smart play from the veteran. Woznovich now. Caroline Harvey with it. Harvey sends that one through the legs of Seifert there, and it ends up with control of the puck. Harvey with a good pass. Woznovich with some space. Back out in front, and Casey O'Brien couldn't hit the net.
Absolutely insane setup right there from Harvey and Woznovich. They just could not get it.
Jungles sends it down low for O'Brien, and O'Brien swings it around the boards. Britta Curl racing Akravic there. Wins the race, but loses the puck. Now Caroline Harvey outside of the offensive zone. Resets, gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien getting double teamed here, sends one behind the net. Try to get it to Britta Curl, couldn't do so. Curl sends it back for Jungles. Jungles keeps it in the zone. Casey O'Brien now. Cross ice for Jungles yet again. Jungles with a shot. Beautiful block that time from Claire Budarak, and it goes out of the zone. In terms of block shots today, Minnesota State dominating that category. 18 blocks as opposed to only 9 for Wisconsin. Alexis Paddington to Gatormson. Gatormson with a long shot, easily swatted aside by Cami Cronish. And now that pass goes way out of the zone, all the way back down the ice. So Minnesota State going to have to reset. All 5 Badgers come off the ice and get a change. This is Ramirez with it. Gives it up for Paddington. Paddington with some speed and some strength heading into the offensive end, but gets nicely checked there. Ramirez resets. Back out to the other end for Wemple. Wemple tried a long pass, but Layla Edwards got in the way of that one. Now a good check that time from Sophie Helgeson to prevent Taylor Otremba from getting into the zone. Ramirez with it again. Tries another pass. Layla Edwards' stick is there again. Meshuga gets knocked down to the ice by Edwards. And Kristen Sims comes away with it. Sims moving into the offensive end. Makes a woman miss. Sims driving towards the net. Puts one out in front. It's still loose there. And Maddie Wheeler couldn't find the stick. Couldn't find the puck, excuse me. Now Helgeson with a shot. Easy pad save there for Berg, and she covers up. And a big hit down low on Grace Shirley, who is diving towards the net.
Plays here from Wisconsin. A lot of offensive pressure.
Face-off win for the Badgers. Helgeson sends it into the far corner. Claire Enright back towards the blue line. Kotlowski back to Enright. And Enright loses the puck that time. Minnesota State trying to recover it, and they do so. Brooke Bryant now. To Roski. Now Wemple sends it into the offensive end for the Mavericks. Helgeson there to collect. Tries to chip it out of the zone. Brooke Bryant says no. Passes it back to Roski. Played alongside the near boards for the Mavericks. Kelsey King sends it deeper into the zone. Now Helgeson comes away with it for the Badgers. Claire Enright to Grace Shirley. Shirley just dumps that one in, and the Badgers going to get a change here. Looks like that top line is back out there, or that second line, excuse me, for Wisconsin. Lacey Eden right there. Shayla Edwards now. Passes a dangerous pass there, but connects it with Jessie Comfer, and Comfer sends it up the middle. Sophie Shirley with a chance, backhand shot, beautiful save that time. Alexa Berg with the leather.
But referees choosing to abstain from that call. Wisconsin not able to convert on that scoring opportunity.
Sophie Shirley comes away with the puck off the face-off, sends it behind the net. Still holding possession there. Shayla Edwards now sends it deeper. Puck is loose out in front here. Jessie Comfer with the shot. That one saved by Berg. Now Minnesota State trying to get it out of their defensive end, but the puck goes right to La Montilla. La Montilla has it once again now. Puck sent into the offensive zone behind the back. Berg not quick enough to play it there. As Bobbig had it for a quick second, stays in the offensive end, now cleared out. Jessie Comfer there. Comfer just sends that one deep into the offensive end of things. Vivian Jungle's there to race it, but Matt Seifert won that one. And Jungles ends up coming away with the puck. Lacey Eden towards the near boards, trying to play it and pass it along to one of her teammates. Eden banks that one out of the zone. Looks like Ramirez fell to her feet, and Jessie Comfort tried to take advantage of that one. Now Berta Curl couldn't play it there, and Meshuga goes into the offensive end of things. Tries a shot, that one deflected wide by Jungles. Now Woznovich with some speed into the offensive zone. Casey O'Brien trailing her. Woznovich pass for Berta Curl, and a beautiful block by Katormson that time before it hit the net. Otremba now, try to get that one out, couldn't do so. Jungles keeps it in. Woznovich fighting with it alongside the far boards. Ramirez battling for Minnesota State as well as Paddington. Berta Curl in there to help for the Badgers. She ends up coming away with it. Jungles with a long shot, that one misses the net. O'Brien right there for the rebound. Taking it back out towards the blue line. Beautiful poke check that time from Katormson, but couldn't get possession. O'Brien to Curl, Katormson comes away with it. Sends it back behind the net. Ramirez now. Mavericks looking to break out here. Alexis Paddington getting checked by Berta Curl. Layla Edwards tries to play it forwards, couldn't do so. Puck goes all the way down to the other end. And an icing, actually. Caroline Harvey touches up.
Firmly in the Wisconsin Badgers' grasp right now.
Defensive zone win for the Mavericks. Ramirez out to play it, but Helgeson keeps it in the zone. Bank pass down low. This is Kirsten Sims with a pass into the slot, and Layla Edwards couldn't get her stick on it. Puck still loose, and now a bunch of pushing and shoving down low as Kirsten Sims was trying to poke that one free. That's Shelby Katormson right there with the hands to the face.
Yeah, it's not a really great look for Katormson, especially having that penalized record, coming in and just shoving over Kirsten Sims. You know, I get it, you're down by a lot. You guys lost yesterday, but you got to just leave it on the ice.
Bryant takes that one into the zone for Minnesota State. A nice keep in by Roski there. Lacey Eden with some space now. Going the other way on the counterattack is Jessie Comfer. Comfer to the offensive end. Beautiful checking that time by Whitney Tuttle. And Wemple eventually just cuts off Jessie Comfer. Badgers still have possession, however. Lacey Eden over to the other side. Sophie Shirley. Shirley trying to find some space. Puts a bad angle shot. Misses the net. Katie Kotlowski tries to retrieve it. She does, but outside of the offensive zone. That not a great play that time. A really good check there by Kelsey King. And now Bryant has a chance. Beautiful save by Cami Kronish. And Nicole LaMontilla comes away with it. Cami Kronish not been tested too much here in the third period, but LaMontilla comes the other way now. LaMontilla with a shot. Beautiful save that time. Alexa Berg. And now Minnesota State sends it the other way. Look at the speed right now from Kennedy Bobick racing to that puck, preventing an icing from happening. Bobick tries to slow it down again, but the Badgers right there. Bank pass out of the zone. Seifert comes away with it, sends it to the other side where Shayla Edwards will retrieve. Now Grace Shirley brings it into the offensive end. Marianne Picard chasing after it. Shirley battling along to the far board, so is Enright. Minnesota State trying to go the other way. They shoot it all the way down the ice. LaMontia racing with Budarak. And Budarak's going to win the race now.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of desperation plays here from Minnesota State. Obviously being down 4-0, 8:54 left in the game is going to make you really just kind of act up here and really push on offense for anything happening.
Otremba with some space moving into the offensive end, goes around the net of Cami Kronish. Otremba with a nice shot there, just misses the net. Now Ramirez collects the rebound for Gatormson. Gatormson with a wrister, that one blocked low, puck loose out in front, but the Badgers clear it out of there. Otremba now, pass into the slot, beautiful chance for Paddington there. Probably the best shift of the third period we've seen from Minnesota State so far as Ramirez has it back out towards the blue line, sends it back in deep. Otremba collects near the boards. Tough collision there. Casey O'Brien found herself on the ice, but Otremba comes away with the puck, and Otremba takes a bad angle shot. That one deflected aside. Ramirez sends it back in. LaMontia there to collect as Minnesota State's going to get a change. LaMontia, long pass up the ice for Claire Enright, who just swings it back into the zone, and now Wisconsin will change as well. Around the boards for Kelsey King. King moving with some speed, beats Sarah Wasnovich and moving into the offensive zone now. King with a long shot, easily gloved that time from Cami Kronish. 7 minutes and 39 seconds away from trying to finish off the shutout. Roski with it, sends it down in deep. Berta Curl tries to retrieve it for the Badgers, gives it to Casey O'Brien. O'Brien with some speed through center ice now. Tries a bank pass to herself, got it to go. Hard check, but gets back up. O'Brien with a pass out into the slot, and Wasnovich couldn't connect. Bleefberg got her stick on that before Wasnovich. Now pass, Vivian Jungles with some space, couldn't handle the pass. Sarah Wasnovich behind the net. Wasnovich pass into the slot. Britta Curl deflects that one up and out of play.
Absolutely. Britta Curl looking for that one-timer there. Just gets ahead of it a little bit too much and shoots that puck up.
As the Badgers win yet another faceoff right there. Sophie Helgeson, her shot got blocked by Budarak. Seifert sends it forward. Kotlowski tries to play it. Gives it up for Helgeson. Helgeson to Wheeler. Wheeler chips that one in the offensive end of things. Wheeler lost her right glove there for a second. Not sure if she has to come off the ice or not. Akravic has it. Glove still on the near boards here at Laban Arena. Puck sent into the offensive end of things. Wheeler tried to play it off the boards, couldn't do so. Budarak chipped it forward, but Kotlowski right there to collect. Now Maddie Wheeler towards the near side of things. Wheeler sends it into the offensive end. Kirsten Sims chases after it. Ramirez right there from Minnesota State. Bobick plays it off the boards. Mason Toft has it. Now LaMontia. Back to Sophie Shirley. Bank pass again. Ramirez plays it. Tries to get to one of her teammates. Couldn't do so. Nice heads-up awareness from Jessie Comfer here. Back down low for Shirley. Now back up. Lacey Eden after a tough collision into the boards there as Ramirez decked Sophie Shirley. And Ramirez comes away with the puck. Gatormson now. Back to Ramirez. Back to Langseth. Passed forward. Sophie Shirley got her stick on it. Mason Toft sends it into the offensive end. Gatormson there to collect for Minnesota State. They reset. Good forecheck here from Grace Shirley, however, as she sends it deeper into the zone. She's going to get her own play. Sends it now for Marianne Picard to Harvey. Harvey with a hard slap shot, deflected in! Grace Shirley's going to be the one who comes away with that goal as the Badgers now lead 5-0. Badgers fan making some noise after the 5th goal of the game for their team here at Laban. As Badgers look to be only 5 minutes away from trying to settle this one down. Minnesota State wins that face-off. Taylor Wemple back behind her own net to play it. Let's see what type of energy the Mavericks come out with here after that long replay review. Caroline Harvey sends it around the boards for Claire Enright. Caroline Harvey back towards her net to play it. Shayla Edwards tried to move that one into the zone, couldn't get so. Going to be called for an offsides.
Yeah.
Cami Cronish in this Badgers team for a long time, but she is having one incredible season. Some ridiculous otherworldly numbers for Cronish. As Britta Curl tries to send that one into the slot, Sarah Woznovich collects. Back to Britta Curl with space, takes a shot. Alexa Berg saves that one. Britta Curl now plays that one. Katie Kotlowski back towards the blue line. Her shot deflected wide. Britta Curl right there gets checked rather hard by Seifert. Now Akravic comes away with it, couldn't get it out of the zone. Woznovich tries to keep it in. Couldn't do so. Badgers reset with Kotlowski right there. Casey O'Brien into the offensive end of things, trying to give her team some time to catch up after a little bit of a late change. Sends it in for Maddie Wheeler. Wheeler sends it around the boards. Layla Edwards now. To La Montilla. Back down low for O'Brien. Now Edwards. Playing a little three-man game here on the left side. La Montilla puts one out in front for Edwards. Edwards couldn't handle it great. Now Mason Toft puts one on net off the crossbar, I believe, or the post, excuse me. Now Maddie Wheeler plays it around the boards. Layla Edwards puts one out in front. Kirsten Sims with an opportunity. Her shot blocked. I believe Shelby Gatormson got her stick on that one, and Gatormson comes away with the rebound. Here's another chance. Wheeler's shot is blocked by Seifert that time. If there's one positive to take away from this game from Minnesota State, 22 blocks up to this point in the game. Offensive zone faceoff for the Badgers. Kirsten Sims wins that one. Helgeson with a quick shot on goal, sticked aside by Berg. Ramirez back behind her own net to play it. Tries to swing it around the boards. Helgeson intercepts that one. Now there's a tie-up. Budarak and Sims fighting, so is Ramirez for Minnesota State. And Ramirez ends up being the one coming away with it. She sends it to her teammate Roski, and Roski just tries to slow things down for Minnesota State as this forecheck for Wisconsin is suffocating. Meshuga with it now. Excuse me, that was actually Bobik into the offensive end of things. Edwards tries to clear it out of the defensive end. Ramirez brings it back into her own defensive end now. Roski with it. Roski's pass gets tipped by Sophie Shirley, and the puck still goes into Minnesota State's offensive end. Good tie-up that time from Helgeson, prevent anything from happening. Sheeran keeps it in the zone. Lacey Eden takes it right back out. Sophie Shirley now. Shirley gets checked by Wemple. Now Boland has it. Boland getting checked by Comfort that time around. Back to Wemple. Long up ice pass. This is Asham with it. Asham in a 3-on-1 opportunity here. Sheeran takes the shot, sticked aside by Cami Cronish. Boland now sends it back behind the net, intended for Sheeran. She couldn't play it. Now Eden and Harvey come away with it. Over to Comfort. Comfort drops it off for Shirley. Shirley back to Comfort, and a good stick there from Akravic to deflect the pass. Around the boards it goes. Sydney Sheeran a little late picking it up. Swings it forward, however. Out of the zone it goes. Asham plays it off a bad pass from Harvey. 1:42 to go in this third period of play. Badgers looking to get the sweep here at LeBon Arena against their WCHA foe. Marianne Picard puts one out in front. Good stick from Gatormson. Picard and Gatormson get it tied up. Picard wins that battle. And now Minnesota State takes it out of the zone. Long shot from Paddington there. Easily stopped and covered from Cami Cronish. Having one of the best years in their program, at least in their recent program history. So there's still a lot of positives to take away from this game, but overall, I got to imagine pulling the goalie is just a little bit too little too late here. Britta Curl takes into the offensive zone. Now for Sarah Woznovich. Woznovich puts one out in front. Casey O'Brien gets tied up low. Britta Curl right there. La Montilla collects. Final minute of play in this game. Badgers looking to close things out here as Woznovich gets checked hard, but the pass goes to La Montilla. To Jungles now. Jungles just takes it back in her own end. Minnesota State caught in a change. Casey O'Brien swings it forward. La Montilla's offsides. Now Minnesota State tries to go the other way. Jessica Boland, Claire Enright now. Enright for Wisconsin. Brings it into the offensive end of things. Gets checked at the blue line. 34 seconds to go left in this game. Sydney Sheeran with a hard hit into the boards, that time off of Claire Enright. Whistle blown. So far on the day, Minnesota State 0 for 1 on the power play, this being their second. That first power play came at the very beginning of the game. Been a clean game from the Badgers as they win the faceoff, take an immediate shot, but Britta Curl got in front of that one. Now Curl chasing after it, tries to get it out of the zone, and does so. Sydney Langseth plays it to Paddington, who gives it up for King. King, her pass got deflected out of the zone, and Casey O'Brien finds herself all alone with 10 seconds left. Can the Badgers get another? They will! Casey O'Brien lights the lamp to put a cherry on top. It's 6-0.
Zooey mama, what a goal. 6 goals for Wisconsin. Casey O'Brien in space.
Can do to stop her when she's that free, as here's the face-off again, and that will do it. The exclamation point from Casey O'Brien at the end allows the Badgers to win this game 6-0. Cami Kronish gets her 6th shutout of the year, a truly incredible stat, and the Badgers sweep the season series against the Mavericks.
Wisconsin's last loss to Minnesota State coming on February 9th, 2020. It's been almost 3 years of dominance.